maybe it's a bit too early, but I'd anyway say my hashtag appropriately tonight is foreign hand dumps Cong, or foreign hand dumps Cong. The Cong has been dumped by the foreign hand because, I mean, the foreign hand has lost its job. They've been dumped in turn. They've dumped the Congress party. It's all one gigantically crazy situation. What happened to the foreign report this time? Vivek Srivastava and Kapil Madan missing something, no support. Did Rihanna not bring out a foreign report?
No, I mean, if you talk of the farmers' problem, it was an Indian issue, even if Rihanna was raising it. So it was an Indian issue, it was not a foreign matter. If you are talking of Rafale, it was an Indian matter. It is the Indian government, Indian money, taxpayers' money.
Kapil Madan, this time there is no Adani report. This time there is no Pegasus report, no Adani report, no Hindenburg report, no Rafale report.
Let me just answer Rafale. Let me just answer, give you a very quick,
there is no foreign bomb issue.
Rebuttal for Rafale. I think your viewers would, like to know about it. Just a minute. Hold on. So why are you laughing? You're laughing on your viewers. I'm saying
2017 to now you're raising it. Supreme Court threw the issue out.
Hold on. Do you know in France there is a prosecution happening insofar as Rafale is concerned? The allegation is what? Allegation is that, those officials have paid bribes in countries outside of France. In France, there is an investigation. In France, there is a prosecution, but you want to live in denial.
Foreign hand dumps Cong tonight. But why is there no report this time?
I know these are inconvenient facts.
Why is there no report this time? Why could you not? Why did the?
We are staying in India.
Why is there no report this time?
I just want to ask you a question. Are you denying the fact that in France there is no prosecution happening?
Sonia Gandhi is being
on your channel
persecuted
deny,
in
say yes or no?
Augusta Westland deal
Can
in
you
Italy.
deny?
So I should be worried about what's
and
happening in Italy?
Yes or no?
What kind of a stupid argument is that?
Sanju's louder.
India gave the Rafale deal a clean chip on the 14th of December 2018 and then on the 14th of November 2019. The Supreme Court said that the Rafale deal was actually very, very important for national security and that there was no hanky-panky. Nothing was compromised by the Modi government while executing the Rafale deal. There was no commercial pecuniary benefit to the Modi government while executing the Rafale deal. This has been said by the Supreme Court, no less. You don't want to believe the Supreme Court, but you will believe what is happening in France.
No. So you are saying
your big boss, Sonia Gandhi, as in Antonia Milo, is being indicted by the Italy court in the Augusta Westland deal. So stop giving him bhashan. You know nothing. You are not even the official spokesperson of the Congress party. It is my misfortune that I have to deal and debate with.
I think I would like to step in, please. I would like to step in, please. Sanju, 1 minute, please. And you, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute and 10 seconds now, 1 minute and 20 seconds now, 1 minute and 30 seconds now. I am, first of all, thank you, Sanju, thank you. The central principle in Indian journalism is Arnab is never wrong. Second reason why Arnab is never wrong, because he knows the facts. And the third point tonight that I need to...
Because he is self-obsessed.
Yeah, okay.
Because Arnab is self-obsessed, so he's never wrong.
Right. Now let me tell you about Rafale. On the 10th of April 2019, and actually he should be pulled up by the Bar Council and the Supreme Court for lying on television, Sangeet Ragi. The Supreme Court rebuked Rahul Gandhi saying, and I quote the Supreme Court, it has come to my notice, "We must note that it is unfortunate that without verification or even perusing as to what is the order passed," right? The contemner, brackets Rahul Gandhi, brackets closed, deemed it appropriate to make statements as if this court, which is the Supreme Court of India, has given an imprimatur to his allegations against the Prime Minister, which was far from the truth. The highest court of the country further went on to say, "We make it clear that the views attributed to this court," that is the Supreme Court of India, by Rahul Gandhi in media or public on the Rafale verdict, have been incorrectly attributed. Following which, the scaredy poo, Rahul Gandhi, went on to apologize to the court on the 22nd of April, filed an affidavit to the Supreme Court saying, "Sorry, I express regret for my remarks."
That's true. That's true.
Now that's what I call the foreign hand being exposed. Sangeet Ragi, someone should take action against Kapil Madan now. for misattributing he has made the same mistake. No. Rahul Gandhi was pulled up by the Supreme Court, but there's double jeopardy by Kapil Madan right now, who has misattributed the Supreme Court on the most watched program on the country, deliberately and with ill intent, Sangeet Ragi. There must be action taken against Kapil Madan tonight for this kind of blasphemous conduct. For blasphemous conduct, which is repeated at his own cost and will, he has done so today.
Go and check whether there is a prosecution happening in France or not.
He has done exactly the same thing, Sangeet Ragi. This is the foreign hand you're seeing on the channel. This is the foreign hand. This is the foreign hand. Sangeet Ragi. Sangeet Ragi. Sangeet Ragi.
Arnab, important point is today it has come from the Prime Minister, and the narrative has got now traction that the Congress allied with the foreign hand to destabilize Indian democracy and in the Indian state. Second, there was an element of anguish as well as mocking of the Congress party and its allied partner situating outside India, outside the Indian borders, be it whether Pakistani or the George Soros. We already have discussed so many times on your channels that the Gandhi family had links with the George Soros family, how Rahul Gandhi went to Ukraine and, had a secret meeting with, how Sonia Gandhi is, co-chairing the FDL organization, which has a very different anti-Indian stand on the Kashmir, how Pegasus and all things we already have discussed. Now, I would be requesting the Indian government to bring out a wide, a statement, at least a comprehensive statement on the Gandhi's family relation with the George Soros and the foreign hands in India. I think that a comprehensive statement of the document must come out.
Kapil Madan, I'd like to go to Vivek now, please.
When you do not have any substance or merit in what you're saying, you will throw any random story and would want your viewers to believe it. The fact remains that in France there is a prosecution happening and you want to remain in denial. Arnab, the irony is today you are not even in a situation to even say on your channel that the France prosecution is happening. You are not even in a position to even deny that in France there is no prosecution happening.
I don't know about you people because your leader is an Italian-born person who was born as an Italian citizen. Your leader, Antonia Di Maino, her original name was born an Italian, and hence maybe you have a greater allegiance to the Italian Supreme Court. But I don't believe in the Italian Supreme Court. I believe in the Indian Supreme Court. Maybe you like the Italian system more.
That's the point.
Maybe you like the Italian system more because Sonia Gandhi is of Italian origin. She's of Italian origin.
You want to conceal information here.
No. Why should I talk? I believe my country's Supreme Court.
Number one, you conceal. Number one point.
I don't know what number you're talking to yourself right now. It's a game of smoke and mirrors. The man has lost his. You are losing your balance right now because I'm taking you on and shredding you to bits on my program. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my next challenge on the foreign hand. The simple thing is this. Vivek, pay attention. Vivek, one second. Just pay attention. 1 minute. Kapil, 1 minute. Kapil, 1 minute. The question tonight is about the foreign hand. The question tonight is about the foreign hand. And what has happened this time is that for some reason, the foreign hand is not there, not visible. Otherwise, what they do is 2 days before the parliament session, the foreign hand brings out something which then the foreign hand supported party, which is the Congress party, right, picks up in parliament because the Congress is a weak party, a parasitic party. It needs support from foreign players. So the foreign players help them before every session. Now the allegations from Hindenburg against Adani came in before the budget session of 2023. And just a week before, tomorrow we have the budget, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Sanju, 1 minute. Yeah. Tomorrow we have the budget, by the way. And last time before the budget, Sanju, 1 minute. Last time before the budget, Hindenburg came out with 1 minute. Vivek and Kapil, I think you'll find this interesting.
Why has Hindenburg decided to shut down?
Yeah, just.
Hindenburg के लिए तालियां बजा रहे थे. आपका नेथन एंडरसन के लिए तालियां बजा रहे थे.
None of the issues is a foreign issue. None of the issues is a foreign issue.
Why has
All of the
Hindenburg
issues are
decided to
Indian.
shut shop?
We had
You
the
guys
farmers'
are going
agitation, it
on
was an Indian
saying,
issue.
oh, Hindenburg
Rafale was an Indian
is the
issue.
Chautha Avatar of Raja Harishchandra.
Hindenburg was an
Nathan
Indian issue
Anderson, the
because
founder
Mr.
of
Adani was
Hindenburg, is being
involved.
prosecuted
It was the
today
money of this
by
country
the
which was
US
involved.
regulator.
And then it has
You
to
are
happen
taking
before the
Hindenburg,
parliament because
which
that is when we ask
playing havoc
questions.
with India's stock
So, I mean,
market.
there's nothing wrong in it.
Havoc with State Bank of India.
Why is the
That is
BJP
playing havoc
scared
with
of
the
answering
LIC.
questions? I don't
You
understand.
wanted to wreck the
Why?
Indian financial
And if
system
it is about the
on
issues
the
of
back
our
of a
own country,
bogus
our own
report
people,
by a
we don't need to
bogus
do it.
short seller
Mr.
called
Soros,
Nathan
Mr.
Anderson
Soros,
and his
Mr.
notorious
Soros,
outfit
Mr.
called
Soros,
Hindenburg. आज हिंडनबर्ग का
And
क्या
what's
हाल
the
है?
obsessed with,
हिंडनबर्ग ने अपना सारा का सारा बोरिया बिस्तर बंद कर दिया है. हिंडनबर्ग ने
कोई
अपनी
बोरिया
दुकान
बिस्तर बंद
कर
नहीं
दी
हुआ है,
है.
मैडम.
And people like
कोई
you
बोरिया
are
बिस्तर
not
बंद नहीं हुआ है.
सामने कंधे से
हम
से.
हैं
हिंडनबर्ग
और हम
ने
लड़ेंगे.
अपनी दुकान
कल
बंद कर
बजट
दी
सेशन
है.
शुरू है.
भाई साहब,
आप धमाके के लिए वेट करिए.
कि जो भजन
We are not going to let you go scot free. There are so many issues and you will be questioned. I am very clear about it.
हो जाइए. हिंडनबर्ग की भजन मंडली के खास प्रवक्ता आप हैं. हिंडनबर्ग ने
हाँ, मैं
दुकान
हूँ.
बंद कर दी है.
मैं हिंडनबर्ग सपोर्टर हूँ. उन्होंने एक इशू रेज किया. आपके देश के बिजनेसमैन के बारे में रेज किया. आप बोलिए. Adani is not wrong. You take a stand. You give a statement to the people. You don't do it. You cross-question Hindenburg. You protect Adani. You need his money for elections. Okay, we know what happens on his ports. We know what happens on his ports. We have seen it. Everybody has seen it.
says India में democracy खतरे में है. Freedom Institute, the key shareholder is George Soros.
मैं तो कह रहा
You
हूँ ये देश ही खतरे में है.
Human Rights Watch
जब तक आपकी
International.
पार्टी है,
Human
देश ही
Rights
खतरे
Watch
में है.
International is
You
also
forget about
financed by George Soros. You guys peddle the trash by Open Society Foundation.
I think you're obsessed with George Soros.
Society Foundation
George Soros is no
also
issue.
owned
He's a
by George
non-issue.
Soros. You guys peddle
He's a
the trash.
95-year-old man who's a non-issue.
OCC
He can barely walk.
is also
He has lived his life.
owned by George
He's not an
Soros.
issue.
जॉर्ज सोरोस के दरबारी शांत हो जाओ.
ये सोरोस कहने से कुछ नहीं
शांत हो जाओ.
George Soros is a non-issue.
Galwan,
Position
you were
to affect
peddling
my nation
George
in any
Soros'
way.
agenda. Doklam stand-up, you were
Keep on
peddling
cooking
George
up stories,
Soros' agenda.
writing new
Rafale
stories,
deal, you were peddling
and nobody's
George
bothered,
Soros' agenda.
Sanju.
Pegasus, you were peddling George Soros'
Okay, there's, you know, who can forget the day? Thank you. Sanju, 1 minute. Sanju, 1 minute. Oh, can I get a minute? Can I get a minute, Sanju? Can I get a minute? Can I get a minute? It so happens that in 2021, I just take a minute, Sanju. In 2021, my research team and I were going through a series of tweets. We were analyzing information. We go very deep. We do open source, then we do second level, third level verification. We get a lot of access to information, and we found something that was an embedded file. Sanju, please listen to this. It was an embedded file in a tweet and a message, and that file carried something called the toolkit. Just 1 minute, Sanju. That file carried something called the toolkit. I was amazed, because this is how it happened. Literally, everyone, we were looking at it, we saw details, then someone says that we found a toolkit. I said, what is the toolkit? Let's take a look at it. The toolkit was put out by Greta Thunberg by mistake, and in a section called Urgent Actions, she said, we must start a Twitter storm against Adani, Ambani. We must start a Twitter storm against the government of India. And it was said, and I quote, share a solidarity photo/video message by email to scrapfarmacts@gmail.com, call/email government representatives and ask them to take action, divest from monopolists and oligopolists like Adani, Ambani. And Greta Thunberg followed it up by saying, take action, divest from monopolists and oligopolists like Adani, Ambani. And then Rahul Gandhi, interestingly, as if he's a parrot, as if he's a photocopy machine, he said, listen to me. No, the interesting part. Sangeet, don't stop me here. Don't stop me here. 1 minute. Sanju, please. People. Greta Thunberg said, say this. And she put out a tweet, and this file was there. Rahul Gandhi said exactly what Greta Thunberg had asked in the toolkit, which means Rahul Gandhi is part of the toolkit. Now, what is the consequence of that? The people who Rahul Gandhi was supporting, like Rihanna, Greta Thunberg, all of these people were supporting people who tried to bring down the tricolor. They tried to bring down the tricolor.
There's nothing.
That was the forum. There's nothing what?
If two people.
Rahul Gandhi joins hands with people who try to bring down the tricolor in Red Fort, and you say nothing wrong.
Same truth.
You say nothing wrong.
There is nothing called...
Should I open the phone lines? You'll realize what's wrong.
When wrong things happen in your country and the world laughs at you and raises questions, you say it is a foreign conspiracy.
Wow.
It is not foreign conspiracy. When you mismanage your country and people in other nations raise issues, you say it is a foreign conspiracy.
Why was Kapil Madan, my question, why was the toolkit, why were the words of the toolkit and the words of Rahul Gandhi completely similar, almost congruent, and you couldn't find a semicolon difference between them? Why were the words of Greta Thunberg, toolkit and Rahul Gandhi identical?
I mean, I find this, absolutely nonsensical. If you make a tweet, Kapil, what you are saying, because if I agree with you, would that mean that,
it was not a retweet. It was not a retweet. There's a difference between a retweet and a repeat. It was a repeat, not a retweet.
Hold on.
Hold on for what? Answer my question. How are the words of Rihanna, Greta Thunberg and Rahul Gandhi almost identical?
And for hearing, you need to keep quiet. No, only then you will be able to listen. Hold on. Now, if there is a tweet, and if you don't have any problem with
louder.
The tweet talks about that, let's question the monopolistic forces in the country. Do you have any problem with that? That there should be, question, there should not be any monopolistic companies in the country? Do you agree with me or not? If I agree, if we both agree, and if we make the same tweet, does that mean if we share the same thought, it's a part of conspiracy? So everyone who has a same thought, against the government or the
question to you, Kapil, a question for you. Kapil, Sanju, 1 minute. A question for you.
One of the world's most popular leaders globally.
Sanju, 1 minute. The question is to Kapil. Kapil, did Rahul Gandhi a question, not a statement? Sanju, you got to be quiet now. A question here is, thank you very much, producers, help me on this. My question is, and listen to my question, was Rahul Gandhi ever running a defense-related company called Backops, which was registered abroad? Was Rahul Gandhi ever running?
Asking me this question. How can I verify? Let the government of India say this.
Was Rahul Gandhi ever running a defense company called Backops from a foreign location? I'm asking you because you're his biggest supporter.
How can I say? Now tell me something.
How can I say is a fine way of avoiding the question. Ladies and gentlemen, the foreign hand has dumped the Congress party. Rahul Gandhi has nowhere to go because Donald Lu is not in power. Ilhan Omar is not in power. Greta Thunberg is not in power. Kamala Harris is not in power. The entire ecosystem is out of power, out of work. Even Hindenburg has shut shop.